Guys, welcome back to the channel. Just kind of looking at my inventory of reloads that I've done and just kind of thinking about what I want to do for the future. Did just get this Hodgdon 2024 reloading manual. Pretty excited about the new Grand powder. Also spent a little bit of time putting all my information in here. I kind of had it, on my phone, on pieces of paper, in little books. I had just kind of gathered it all up and actually got it together, and I feel a lot more organized now, so that's good. Start with the old 22-250. So I've got this 45 grain Barnes TSX and this Nosler 55 grain. Pretty happy with both of those. I also have these 52 grain ELD M's that I'm going to shoot. I've already loaded them up and made a video on them, but I want to reload them and kind of get some on hand. But this is all for varmint shooting. And for the time being, I don't really have any other plans for the 22-250. Right, when it comes to the 243, I've got these 90 grain Nosler E-tips and these 95 grain tipped Sierra Match Kings, both which I've shot on the channel. I do want to load up some of these 85 grain Spear boat tail bullets, and I've got a whole bunch of Winchester brass ready to go. After that, I'm really not sure. There are a few other loads that I'm interested in, but as of this day, I don't have any that I've ordered, so I'm just kind of thinking about my future plans for the 243. All right, the old 6.5 284. Starting on the left, Berger 140 VLD, then the Nosler Partition 140s, 143 ELDXs, and then my newest, the 140 grain Spear. Now, currently, I have 0 brass. Every piece of brass I have is loaded with a bullet and powder in it. And so I don't really know what I want to do going forward, but I'll have to shoot some up or I'll have to get some new brass, which is not cheap. And getting factory ammo is not cheap, so I'm kind of at a standstill with the 6.5 284. Of these 4, all around the 140 grain, weight class, that Spear Impact with the Mag Pro definitely had the best velocity. So pretty impressed with that. But I don't know, I don't really have any brass and I'm kind of at a standstill, so hopefully something really cool knocks my socks off and I feel like it's worth spending the money. Now when it comes to the 270 short mag, the only 3 I have loaded up is the 130 grain CX, 145 grain ELDX, and the 170 grain Nosler ballistic tip. Of course, I have been shooting these 165 AccuBond long ranges, and just like that ballistic tip, they do stabilize. I've had no issues. I do want to change to H1000 and see if I can get over 3,000 feet per second. So more load development to come on that. I've got a few cases to reload here, but I finally got an email saying that my Optics Planet order of 50 Norma brass are on their way. So I'm actually going to have brass. So I'm going to finish load development on this. Then I'm thinking about a few more, but I'll keep those a secret for now. When it comes to the 308, the only 3 loads I currently have loaded up is that old 65-year-old Norma soft point semi-pointed boat tail on the left, the 150 grain Sierra Game King, and then recently that 172 grain Spear Impact. Pretty happy with all those. I am totally out of Barnes TTSX, so I have shot 130s and I plan on getting more of those. And I'm probably going to get some 150 TTSXs too. And I have a couple more that I'm definitely going to get. I just got to get the money first, but much more 308 reloading content coming. All right, the old 30-06. I've got the 165 grain Sierra Game King, the 180 Swift A-frames, the 180 Nosler ballistic tips, and the 190 Berger VLD. Now I definitely have 3 or 4 different bullets I want to shoot out of the 30-06. I just currently do not own them, and I've got to find them. So when I find them, I will be doing actually quite a bit more testing with the 30-06. So I have quite a bit more plans with the 308 and the 30-06. Definitely a few bullets I want to test out in the 270 WSM. A little bit more 243, but overall, I'm kind of, there's just not that many bullets out there that I can get that I want to test in anything other than 30 caliber. All right, so just to kind of wrap up, I've got plenty of 30-06 and 308 brass. Pretty much good to go. I just need bullets, need good bullets. I got to look for some. I'm pretty much used all the 6.5 284 brass I have, but I'm getting ready to get a bunch of Norma 270 WSM brass. Pretty excited about that. Definitely a thing or two I want to do with 243, but I'm kind of at a loss overall with that one. And 22 250, I don't know. I mean, I've got a few things going on here, but I don't know of a ton of stuff that I want to do. So I'm kind of thinking I definitely eventually, hopefully within the next year, do want to get a 7mm cartridge of some kind. And I have a few ideas, but I don't know for sure yet. Powder wise, I'm getting pretty low on a few powders. Just don't have the money to get them at the moment. But what I really want is to find some Terminal Ascent and Norma Bond Strike component bullets, even trophy bonded tips. And there's some really good bullets out there that I really want to get and test, but you cannot find them unless you get factory ammo. So that's really what I want. But I do have some cool ideas coming. I can think of 5 or 6 different video ideas. I just need to get the bullet for it, and then I'll be good to go. So stay tuned for that. Do you guys have anything that you want to see from me? You've seen the cartridges that I have. And so within these cartridges, is there a particular bullet, powder, or anything like that that I can get? It's accessible, it's available, that you want to see me test. So leave the comments below of whatever you want to see from me. Hopefully you've liked this video. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Check the description. It's got several links below. Hopefully you have a great day. And until next time, take care.